One OFW mentioned being a dollar earner, peso spender, saying that the average income in the US makes them a millionaire in the Philippines.
Very true.
But it's not just about coming home. It's about addressing why OFWs left in the first place.
It's about the inner conflict that you have when you are born somewhere else and you grow up somewhere. You kind of like miss your identity. Another day, another reaction video. What's up, Philippines? Welcome back. We are doing another reaction video about why are Filipino Americans moving back to the Philippines. I have my assumptions. If you have been a long-term viewer of this channel, you kind of like already know what's going on in the Philippines, how the economics work, what kind of developments there are. But there's also the sentimental factor of Filipinos just wanting to be back home, and being that, you know, things have changed a little bit for the better. I think that a lot of people are intrigued by just like going back to the Philippines. But we'll see. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe, hit the notification bell to get notified for the next video. And yeah, feel free to comment while we watch this together what your opinions are on this video. Let's do this.
OFWs left the Philippines for the American dream. But what if that dream is now found in the Philippines? The Philippines' greatest export is its people. Filipinos power key industries worldwide, being the largest exporter of nurses and seafarers. And overseas Filipino workers send back over $33 billion annually, nearly 10% of the country's GDP. Imagine if every 10th store in your town was built entirely by money sent from Filipinos working abroad. That's how big their impact is. Some OFWs make their host countries their new homes. Some return to the Philippines to retire, and others come back after a few years. But why do
That's so much money to be sent back.
To find success? And why must families be separated to survive? There's a growing trend of reverse migration. Filipinos, including Filams, Filipino Canadians, and third culture kids from places like the Middle East and Japan are moving back to their motherland. And this signals a very good phenomenon occurring, opportunity in the Philippines. So if better economic opportunities are found in the Philippines, are they accessible to everyone, both foreigners and fellow Pinoys? What's driving the return? True opportunity or forced repatriation? And can the American dream be found instead in the Philippines? I'm Leo Bea, and this is One Down, where we redefine Filipino.
I love his intros. It's so good.
Filipinos have a long...
I know we watched this video last time together from One Down, and it was quite hot in the comment section. It was about gentrification, but I personally believe that we need to have these conversations where we analyze things and ask ourselves, okay, is this the right thing to do? Is this how it works? Is this like, it's what we want, is build a community here on this channel and discuss, right?
History of migration.
Feel free to comment.
In 1587, Filipinos were the first recorded Asians to step foot in the Americas, 33 years before the Pilgrims on the Mayflower. More recently, we've seen these waves of migration. The Manong generation moved to the US in 1903 for agricultural work. After World War II, over 150...
Okay, I heard that a lot of Filipinos from, I think, Ilocos region went to Hawaii actually for agriculture. Not quite sure if that is right, but that's what I heard.
1,000 Filipino healthcare workers were recruited through programs like the 1948 Exchange Visitor Program and the 1965 Immigration and Nationality Act. By the 2000s, the Philippines' GDP grew massively, with many OFWs working as engineers, domestic helpers, and teachers, while some OFWs settled in.
Oh, there is a viral video about domestic helpers, which will pop up right here. I think it's one of my most viewed videos, if you have missed it. Well, it's not just about that, but it's just like this one controversial thing that one lady said about taking away the passports. That was like quite intense.
Host countries, many have reasons to return. Some retire in the Philippines due to the lower cost of living. One OFW mentioned being a dollar earner, peso spender, saying that the average income in the US makes them a millionaire in the Philippines.
Very true.
Like Lucy Sanders found
if you don't
themselves
live in
alone
Manila.
in the US. When her husband passed away, Lucy returned to the Philippines to be closer to family. Historical crises like the 2008 Great Recession and the 2020 COVID-19 pandemic have also driven families back for healthcare, safety, and stability. But what if you never grew up in the Philippines? What if you grew up in a third culture, at the intersection of being both ex and Filipino, but never enough of either? What does it look like for the children of immigrants to return to their homeland? But it's not just about coming home. It's about addressing why OFWs left in the first place and building something better. There's now a huge opportunity.
I talked about this on this channel. It's about the inner conflict that you have when you are born somewhere else and you grow up somewhere. You kind of like miss your identity. And for me, it has always been the case that I didn't know who I am. Like, not like that, like not too crazy, but it kind of like I didn't belong 100% to Bosnia. I didn't belong 100% to Austria. So I ventured out into the world to find home or like a feeling of belonging. And yeah, I can relate to that. Like a lot of people have potentially those questions.
A huge opportunity in the Philippines, especially in tech and creativity. Funding for Philippine startups has skyrocketed. In 2018, they raised 440 million USD. By 2021, it was over $1 billion.
Wow.
It's like the early days of Silicon Valley when companies like Apple and Google were first getting off the ground and venture capital began pouring in, transforming the area into a global tech powerhouse. Now, these startup founders are establishing a Sinigang Valley in the Philippines.
Valley!
Why is this relevant to reverse migration? A few reasons. It signals global opportunity, attracting more investment. The US is the 6th largest investor in the Philippines. And it's not just Filipino entrepreneurs benefiting. Businesses like Al Dente Pasta Bar and the beauty brand Tevian, created by an Indonesian celebrity makeup artist, show the diverse interest. 2. Filipino diasporic founders often seek to reconnect with their roots, fueling a movement of returning to the Philippines. This reconnection drives innovation and cultural rediscovery. And 3.
There's this very beautiful video that I reacted to about someone not feeling Filipino, and then he returned back home, and it was this awakening and beautiful video. If you missed it, it will pop up here. You can find it on my channel. It's really, really beautiful to watch.
These startups don't just create jobs. They create future founders. Employees from successful startups often go on to build their own businesses, creating more jobs and helping to establish a robust middle class in the Philippines.
I love that they're sticking with Sinigang Valley.
And how Kumu has led to the establishment of other companies in the ecosystem. So if better economic opportunities are found in the Philippines, would they be accessible to everyone, both foreigners and Filipinos? We're inclined to say yes, but it's still nuanced. Expats often have the privilege of more resources. From a capital perspective, coming from countries where the currency has more purchasing power than the Philippine peso, this incentivizes more expats to do business in and with the Philippines, contributing to job creation. The strongest example of this is the BPO industry, with call centers and outsourcing to the Philippines, serving clients from the US, Europe, Japan,
North America,
New Zealand,
70%.
and Australia. To put it in perspective, the Philippines BPO industry contributes nearly $30 billion.
That's insane.
That's 7.5% of the country's total GDP in 2021. That's like if a single industry in the US generated the combined revenue of Walmart and Nike. An estimated 1.3 million Filipinos were employed in over 1,000 BPO companies in 2019. While expats might have an upper hand from a buying power perspective, Filipinos born and working in the Philippines can also grow incredible businesses that bring immense value to the country. Popular brands like Potato Corner, which began as a small food kiosk offering flavored fries, and Claret, founded by Nina Elaine Dizon Cabrera, who dreamed of starting her own makeup brand in college, are prime examples. Other locally built businesses like National Bookstore, Mercury Drug, and Mang Inasal also demonstrate this potential. And while many Philams have the privilege of being born in America, here's another perspective quoted from a Philam. If there's one thing I'd like homegrown Filipinos to remember about Filipino Americans, it's that we're actually in our respective positions because of very similar things. Dire economic issues, poverty, politicians who only act according to their own gain. There's a 1 in 10 chance that you could have been us. 10% of all Filipinos in the world live in the diaspora. You could have so easily been in my position. You could have so easily been.
Very true.
Filipino Americans are the recipients of an OFW sacrifice navigating a foreign country. Instead of judging Philams or any diasporic Filipinos for what they're perceived to have, let's accept them for what they wish to bring and reconnect with: Filipino culture and community. America used to be hailed as this land of opportunity.
Now it's just expensive.
And while there will continue to be large migration out of the Philippines and into different countries, which is overall a net positive for the country, it's safe to say that even greater opportunity exists in the Philippines. And not just Metro Manila, but especially in the different regions of the Philippines. So we're not looking for the American dream anymore. We want the Filipino dream. And in that dream, if one of us rises, we all rise. Thanks for watching.
All right.
We are one down and
Yeah, very well done. I personally support both ways. Returning back home to seek opportunity in your homeland. My cousin did that as well, and he's doing so well. And Bosnia is not really a country that has big economic growth, but he said he's way happier, he's doing well in business, better than in Austria. He has a better quality of life, and he feels home. But I also support those who want to venture out, explore opportunities abroad, and see what this brings. I did the same, so no judgment either way. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think about it. If you have been through this procedure, I know that a lot of families got separated because OFWs went abroad, and you know, it's a struggle. It's really its own topic, but yeah, happy to see OFWs returning home. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Of course, always welcome to leave a comment and discuss with me, and also subscribe if you are new. If you want to see more of these kind of videos, learn something new, maybe I'll put a smile on your face, and maybe, you know, you can relieve some stress. I'm here for you, and I'll see you guys next time here on What's Up Philippines? P.S. If you want to watch a little bit more of like travel content, check out my channel Nelly's Life. See ya!